Welcome to my healing journey. I am a coach, I'm an energy healer, but part of, I think, what makes me good at those things is that I don't claim to have it all figured out. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't claim to be free of a lot of the struggles, the things in life that most people deal with. We are souls in a body, and we're put here to have this earthly experience and to overcome whatever karma is necessary for us to overcome. So today what I'm working on for myself is depression. And depression is kind of a scary word for me to say out loud. It's hard to admit that I might be battling depression. I've never been one who's wanted to take any kind of drugs, prescription drugs. I've done my fair share of non-prescription drugs to try to deal with my depression or anxiety. To be honest with you, I don't even know really what it is. I can tell you what it looks like. It looks like anger. A lot of anger. And anger that doesn't even really make sense. I think when I feel this anger, oftentimes I do my best to kind of look for the closest thing that might be making me upset. Is it the house is dirty? Is it something that my partner said to me? Is it the dogs barking when I wish they were quiet? And I take that anger out on them. But I think it's probably misdirected, and I think it's something deeper than that. And I think within my aura, within my chakras, I have a lot of energies of depression, sadness, anxiety, and anger. I don't know exactly where this comes from. A person that's very close to me says a lesson they teach in AA is that why is not a spiritual question. And I understand that. I also think that there's a lot of power in understanding the source of things, being aware of why things are the way they are, because without awareness, there is no transformation, says my teacher, Master Choa Kaksui. So, yeah, I don't know where it all comes from. I mean, I have ideas. My father he's no longer in his body. He was drafted into the Vietnam War, saw a lot of bad things, and, from my very probably inadequate, maybe inaccurate perspective, I was 27 when he passed, so, I had the long life knowledge of 27 years to go into my assessments of what was going on with the 63-year-old man. And to be fair, I've thought a lot about him and it, since then. So it's more like 44 years. But still, I don't know exactly. But I know that he was not happy a lot of times. He liked to use marijuana every day. He liked to drink alcohol. Not in a rageful way, but, he would always have probably at least 2 beers a day. Come home, have a couple of beers, smoke a joint. As an adult, I think he was very sad. He saw death a lot. He lost a lot of brothers. And he lost a lot of men in war. And it's not to say that I blame him for this at all. I love him. I know that he was doing the best that he could, but there was a lot of sadness in my life growing up. I witnessed him being sad. I witnessed him being what I would probably say is depressed, alone, in a dark place. And as an adult now, I feel a lot of those same things. I feel depressed for some reason. I feel anger again. And this morning I actually was crying. It was coming out of me in waves of emotion, and a lot of anger for things that have happened in my life. Him leaving his body, him leaving alone was something that was really, really difficult for me. And when he passed, I fell off a cliff in a lot of ways. That was the start of some heavy drug use for me. I've come a long way since then, and feel like my life has been saved in a way. But I still am feeling these remnants of sadness, and there's a lot of things in my life, a lot of experiences, a lot of moments, from things in college and past girlfriends to moments with my mom and moments with my siblings, and these things that probably meant very little to other people that to me hurt. They've hurt, and they clearly still bother me because they're still there inside of me. I still think of them, right? These are energies that are still in our aura, still in my aura. And what I want to do today is start down the path of using the teachings of Master Choa Kok Sui and pranic healing, using this book, Pranic Psychotherapy, to just start to do some healings on myself for depression, to see how that changes things for me, if it changes things for me. And I invite you along, and I'm grateful for you to be here to kind of witness this with me and see what happens over time as I go through this healing process. So I'm going to record this healing for myself. Please ask any questions that you have. The first thing you might ask is, how are you able to heal yourself? Well, kind of a loaded question, but the quick and short answer is the principle of oneness. And the simplest way to maybe explain that is that, when you break down everything, literally everything, this wall, my body, this fake plant back here, this microphone, the camera, they're all solid substances, but when you put everything under a microscope, they all break down into tiny, tiny little atoms with lots of space in between them. So we're all the same. We're all one. We are all energy. And we're connected in that way, in that we are all one giant flow of energy. So in a way, I'm able to connect energetically with a version of myself in a different space to be able to apply healing to myself. So I'll do more on that in a later video to make that more clear, but just know when you see me doing this healing that I'm actually working on my own energy body. Even though you won't be able to see it, you can imagine it just a few feet in front of me. I'm working on myself. When I work on clients, it's the same thing, but if they're in person with me, they'll just be standing in front of me. If they're remote, then I'll do the same thing, and I'll connect with them energetically, and you won't see them visibly with your eyes, with your physical eyes. So again, I'm going to be doing the protocol for depression due to psychological factors, which primarily is going to be working on solar plexus, throat, ajna, and crown chakras. Just a few questions before we get going. I will be using this laser crystal for this healing. This is an advanced technique, but pranic healing can be done using just our hands. Pranic healing is a no-touch energy healing modality. So, thank you for being here. And please let me know what questions you have after the healing. I'll check back in and let you know how I'm feeling. Okay, so what I was doing there was measuring, what we call scanning the aura and the chakras. And really I'm just kind of taking a note of the state of each chakra. Each chakra controls a certain physical and psychological function. So this gives me a clue as to where I need to direct my energy in healing. I felt quite a bit of congestion, which makes sense because I did a lot of big meditations this week, and it's expelling a lot of these emotions that I'm feeling. I'm feeling this anger, and this is for me key because I think I've suppressed a lot of anger about a lot of things, and the intuition that I'm getting from my guides is that that I have to let this anger out. And this is the beauty of pranic healing. You know, in talk therapy, we talk and these emotions, they come out, but then they just remain in our aura. Versus in pranic healing, they are flushed out into our aura, into the surface of our chakras, and then we can apply pranic healing to remove them. And essentially it's like an energetic shower and helping you to rid you of the negative thoughts and emotions that could be causing you challenges. So a lot of congestion, and the chakra responsible for anger is pretty congested, which makes sense as well. So I'm going to focus on those. And that's the first healing on this journey for healing depression. How am I feeling? I'm feeling calmer. I'm feeling lighter. I'm feeling grateful for these tools. There's still some anger in me. Some energies of anger lingering. But I'll do this treatment again in, I don't know, maybe a day or two, and 3 at most. And we'll see how I feel at that point. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my teacher, to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to my respected, beloved spiritual teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, Mahaguru Jimeling, Buddha Kuan Yin, all the spiritual teachers, all the holy masters, all the saints, all the angels, holy archangels, spiritual helpers of all traditions, and to my higher soul, thank you for your great, great blessings. Thank you for allowing me to be an instrument of healing, an instrument of service, to change my own life, to improve my own state, to heal myself of these undesirable qualities, to find joy, peace, and happiness, and love, and gratitude. Please assign a healing angel to me and to all people who are watching this video. Please help all to heal, all to grow, all to fulfill every dream that they have in this lifetime with thanks and in full faith, so be it. Okay. Once again, thank you, and we'll see you next time.